Hey Ronaldo, it's me again. Well, hello everybody. You recognize this guy? Hasn't been around for quite a while. I think it's been like 3 months since I've done a video. So, as you can tell, I'm in the shop. In case you've forgotten who I am, Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. So if you're watching this, thank you for taking the time to watch my first video in like I said, about 3 months. And just had a lot going on. I've got some construction projects going on. I haven't done any videos on them, but I've kind of wanted to, but just between work and that going on and then just other stuff, haven't gotten around to it. I'm actually building a playhouse / playset for my kids, and I'm also in the midst of redoing a deck for my brother-in-law. So I've got those two projects going on, and going to be kicking off the 2025 season here very shortly. May actually do some tomorrow, so it's Friday afternoon here. I may get a job or two out of the way tomorrow, some first cuts, cleanups, and so I'm in the shop because I've got to do some maintenance. I've got to do an oil change on the Z. It's at 150 hours. As y'all know, I do mine every 50 hours on the oil change. I've got to do a quick update on a piece of equipment. I got me a new piece of equipment I picked up the other day, and I've got to swap some stuff around, and I'm going to be doing a rear brake job on the Tundra. Brakes are getting kind of low, and so I've already got the pads for the rear brakes, so I'm going to try to pull it in here after I do the oil change on the Z and get that fixed. So trying to make a decent video out of this. Like I said, a lot of updates, so you'll see a lot of me talking. Probably, so there won't be any mowing. I may do a quick review as I'm doing it of the oil change process and a few things of that nature. But and also may check or update. I got to do some blades on the Skag. I've got a new set, but the set that's on it's in pretty good shape, so I might just take those off and sharpen them up a little bit real quick and put them back on, and then just keep the new ones for a little after the first of the season. And I got a couple new things. I'll turn the camera around and talk about some stuff in the shop and some other things. So hold on just a second. Alright, so as you see, here's the Z. I've kind of got the 1025 and the Z pulled to the side to open up this bay here to be able to pull cars and stuff in, do oil changes. Today will be a brake job, or this evening. So if y'all remember from last season, this is the 94R that actually fell from the trailer just before I got home. And you can see bent the shaft. It ended up cracking the fuel tank. Thankfully, it did not bend the brand new Darwin's grip. And so this is going to wind up being a parts piece of equipment, because it's still got some good covers. Like I say, the trimmer head on it, the speed feed head is in good shape. Nothing messed up with that. And like I said, just some other random parts. Really, the worst thing is the fuel tank and the shaft. So all the trigger mechanism and all of that stuff is good. So I'll use it for that. My other 94R, the kill switch on it has gone out. I don't know whether it's just a loose wire, broken wire, or what's up with that, but the trimmer runs. The choke is sticking a little bit. That'll lubricate that and get that adjusted. But it runs, but when you push the kill switch, it won't shut it off. So I got to take it back to the dealer and have them get that corrected. And like I said, so you just basically just have to choke it and just let it choke itself out to shut it off right now. So got to get that fixed. So I have that one going. That trimmer is 5 or so years old, and the other one is about the same, a little bit newer, I think. But I have remedied that problem because, drum roll, yep, you guessed it, we got a brand new FS94R for the 2025 season. So picked this up the other day from a local dealer. I'm going to take the guard off and swap the speed feed head off of this one. And I'm going to take a look at it. I might keep that as a spare because I do actually have another, because I just recently swapped that one out. We'll see how close this one is. If it's too close to needing to be replaced, I do have another new one in my bag in the truck. So this will get a speed feed head, and the guard will be removed, and then I'll take the Darwin's grip from there and put it on this piece here. So I have a brand new 94R ready to roll for this year, and that one will allow me to do what I need to do. I'll take this other one, I'm back to the dealer in the morning to get them to fix it up. So just got a couple new things in the shop. You've probably seen it as I'm passing it around. Just some new shelving. This one's going to get moved again, but I had to do a valve cover on a car I bought for my oldest daughter, and so that was good for laying tools and things out on. But just got some new stuff in here so I can kind of keep all my like parts, brake pads, oil filters, such, rags, stuff for working on the mowers, some of my cleaners and sprays and gloves and stuff like that. So just something new that's in the shop. Got two of them. Like I say, this one will get moved eventually. Let's see. So, like I said, I got 150 hours on the Z960. Picked me up some new Stihl HP Ultra. If you buy this with the Stihl equipment, when you buy a new piece, if you buy a pack of this, I think it comes with a 2-year manufacturer's warranty, unless you buy this and it doubles the manufacturer's warranty on your piece of equipment. So good little tidbit of information for y'all there. Some other stuff, like I said, I got a new cap for the speed feed. I got some Equipment Defender trimmer block, the rack blocks that you put on the trimmers to hang them in the rack. So I've got a couple new sets of those, and some of these tend to wear out a little more, the end pieces that go closer to your trimmer heads and stuff. So I've got a couple extras of those as well. Here's the stuff to change the oil in the Z. Another thing I've got to do is do the hydraulic fluid and filter on the V-Ride. So I don't know if I mentioned this last year, and I want to get y'all's thoughts on the X590. So I do actually have this mower up for sale. It's got, I think, like 230 hours on it. But my mother-in-law late last year cut the grass with it, and it was actually shortly after the hurricane Helene came through, and she cut the grass with it, brought it down to the shop to put some gas in it, and I had my trailer sitting out here with all my gas cans on it, and nothing at the time was marked on the containers. I simply know that by the size of the container, which one is which. So all of my 5-gallon cans are regular. The one small can is mixed gas, which you can tell it's marked now. But being as that at the time was the only canister she could pick up, she took about 2.5 gallons of mixed gas and poured it in the machine after she pulled it in here. So I have not run the machine since I found that out. So I was thinking of just trying to drain it from the tank, but I've had a couple people tell me just to run the machine. It's going to smoke, burning the oil out of the gas, but once you do that and then run some fresh gas through it, it should be fine. However, I myself am a little skeptical of that. So y'all let me know y'all's thoughts on that situation. Like I said, I'm probably still leaning towards draining it out and you know, doing it that way instead of trying to just run it out. And if I can drain it into a nice clean container, I can wind up putting it back in my jug. So, because I think she had basically run all the gas out of it and then was just trying to fill it up to have some gas in it for the next time she wanted to run it. So, y'all let me know y'all's thoughts on that. It is what it is. I still got my BR600. It's still going good. It did topple over in the back of the truck last year and cracked the back on it, but it's still working good. So I've just got to get to the oil change on the Z so that I can do the brakes on the truck. Yeah, I was like, I don't do brakes on the lawnmower truck. And let's see, one other thing I replaced is the panel screws for, or nut, whatever you want, the panel bolts for the cover panel on the Skag that goes right here. This panel, it has two of these here and here. The other one, this is one of the old ones. As you can see, put this up here and see if you can see it, because I do have some new ones. If you can tell, these started to flare out a little bit. The other one had actually split, and the bolt part was just really wobbly in this piece, so like it was about to come out. So I actually bought a 4-pack of these from Amazon, and I just put 2 new ones in it, and this one wasn't in bad shape, starting to split, so I went on ahead and replaced it. Still got 2 of those. So I lost a caster grease cap. I believe it was this one. It actually popped out while I was cutting. It's kind of a rough property, and it popped out, and I hit it with the mower, and when I hit it, I stopped to check and see what it was and realized a little too late what it was. So but that's what's going on. Like I said, just had a lot of stuff going on during off season. I really haven't done a lot other than some of the building projects and stuff. I've picked up a couple. The last video I did was actually a new property that I'll start doing this year. So the winter mowing video that I did 3 months ago, I'll be doing that property this season. And I've also picked up another property in the neighborhood where I've got the kind of 3 properties or so right there together, smaller yards. Some of you may know which ones I'm talking about, but 2 houses up from one of those, I'm adding that property this year. So that'll be another one right there close by where I can get to it without moving the truck. So that's kind of the overview of everything, where I'm at, what's been going on, new equipment, what I'm doing today. So y'all let me know y'all's thoughts on the fuel situation with the 590. Like I said, I'm kind of leaning towards draining it, but y'all let me know y'all's thoughts, and just kind of a number of other things to do to kick off 2025. So As always, I'm thankful for the support. I have been getting a few more views recently. I've noticed on my channel stats that some of those numbers have gone up. So thank y'all for continuing to watch the channel, even though I haven't been putting out a bunch of content in recent months. And I'm going to try to do a better job moving into 2025 as the season kicks off. And I think it's going to be a good year. I hope everybody out there has a great 2025 and stay safe. Just want to say once again, thank y'all for all the support for the channel. And creeping up on 2,000 subscribers. I think I have, I think I need about 11 more. So tell your friends about me. Very thankful for all the support. So I will try to put out some good content for y'all this year. And I always appreciate the feedback and the comments. I've got some comments from recent weeks that I have to get to reply back to. So I will get to that, if not in the next day or so, soon. So apologies for the delays in the response. I try to respond to everybody. And so just want to say thank y'all. And as always, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thanks, everybody.